sevens, and just if you could ever have imagined what this journey would be like.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it takes the whole group to get where we're at right now, but I'm very proud to be from Newfoundland, Labrador, and to be able to represent my province on the biggest stage here in the playoffs. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure back home everyone's having a great time right now. I don't think the time of day really matters to them, so I'm sure they're having a good time back home.
Just the moment the puck goes in the net, what's that like for a player?
I mean, there's a lot of emotions, relief, excitement, just, jumping off the boards as fast as you can to get over and celebrate. So that was an amazing shot, amazing play. It took everything that we had to, get through this series, and now we got to just reset, get some rest, and get ready to go to Carolina.
Hi, question for Alex. This overtime goal compared to the one against the Lightning, what's the difference in the feeling of scoring in OT?
Yeah, I guess maybe a little bit more relief in OT because you don't have to keep holding on to the lead. Maybe it's done, but both great feelings, and yeah, like Sue said, it's a great feeling, but got to reset and we'll move forward here.
Hey guys, congratulations. Nick, this one's for you. Sorry to go all big picture after you just won a Game 7 in overtime, but you've obviously been through this entire journey from start to finish, and now you're in the final four teams. You were picking in the top 5 for 3 years in a row. You always wanted this to go quickly. Did you imagine it could go this quickly, and what do you think the steps were to make it happen when it did?
Yeah. It's been a long journey for sure. From when we went to the Cup final, then we finished last place in the whole league, to where we are now. There's been a lot of different steps, a lot of different. We trade for Newey, we trade for Docker, we draft really well. We get a lot of studs through the draft that have an impact right away. So that really put our process further in motion, and ever since Marty came, and we've had a belief that we could be a really good team really quickly, and guys have really bought into how we play and everything that Marty preaches. So it's really cool to be in this situation this fast and being such a young team. We just have a lot of fun, and I just want to keep the journey going.
Nick, to your left. Hi. It's a pressure-packed situation. I mean, overtime, Game 7. How did you manage as a group to shake off that pressure after their tying goal and also in overtime?
Yeah, it just, they really took it to us in the second and third. And once the game got tied, I think, we actually started to play better. We knew we had to keep playing, keep trying to, score. You're not trying to protect the lead anymore. So thought our overtime was really good. And, you can't let the moment get too big. It's just another hockey game, and, we have to, keep doing the things that make us successful, and we were able to do that, and obviously Newey makes a big play to win it for us.
Hi, Alex. I'm going back to the game-winning goal. What exactly going through your mind when you're seeing the puck going in at that moment?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Jake touched it, so I kind of looked at him to see if he was going to celebrate or not. But yeah, I mean, it's a crazy feeling, a lot of emotion. Obviously, it was a war all series long, and for it to end up being Game 7 in overtime, sometimes it just takes one shot, and coming across the line, you just thought, there was a shot opportunity. So great to see it find the back of the net, and there's no better feeling celebrating with your teammates there after a win like that.
Yeah, also for Alex, you're one of 4 teams left. You're the only player on this team that's won a Stanley Cup. What do you see when you look in your room that makes you feel you have the ingredients to continue going through these playoffs?
Yeah, I think we got all the pieces. We're a team that plays with a lot of pace. I think when we're playing our style, we're a really hard team to play against for anyone. You know, we're a deep team. I think in playoffs you need to have depth and you need to be able to, you know, get something from everyone in the lineup. And I think we've had that from the start of playoffs up until now. And you know, Dobes has been playing really well. We're confident in him, and we're confident in everyone in the room. So, you know, I think we know what we're capable of, and we're excited to keep it rolling here.
Hi, Alex. On the lighter side, are you generally a superstitious guy? And does the coffee thing you do with Phil in the morning, what does it bring to you in these?
Yeah, it's become a bit of a superstition from I don't know what game it started, maybe game 2 or something like that. But yeah, it's fun. I think, you know, when you talk about superstitions, I think a lot of times in playoffs, those superstitions kind of get elevated a little bit compared to the regular season. So when something works, you don't really change it. And Phil was just as happy to buy me coffee as I was to receive it from him. So maybe we'll keep that thing going.
Alex, just on the shot, like you kind of pull it back a bit. Are you? And there certainly was a dip on it. Were you trying to put some English on it, or were you just trying to put it through Darlene?
Yeah, no, I think it hopped up my stick a little bit after watching the replay, but yeah, I was just trying to use him as a screen, you know, and just pull it in a little bit and get it on net. I think when you come in on your forehand and drag it to the middle, sometimes you use the D as a screen. So the dip was helpful for sure, but not. I didn't try to do it. Yeah.